Hey, what's up? We're Papa Roach, and you
are
watching Loudwire. The reason we hooked up with Maria, we'd done a bunch of touring within this moment in the previous year and got a lot of love and respect for each other's bands. And their record, Blood, was the record that turned me on to the producer, Kevin Churko, and his son, Kane Churko. And when we went in to make the record, about halfway through, in this moment, jumped in the studio with Kevin, and we jumped over to the other side of the studio with his son, Kane, and did the second half of our record. And so we're in the studio at the same time and listening to each other's music and just kind of vibing off each other. And we always thought it would be a cool idea to do a collaboration eventually. And it just seemed like, all right, this is the perfect timing. We're in the studio together. You know, you're right across the hall. Come check this song out. What do you think? You know, when we wanted to do something that was different than the normal kind of Maria Brink setup where it's like heavy and banging and ripping and rocking and roaring, you know, we wanted to do something that was a little bit, you know, different. And Jerry kicked off the track, and I remember hearing that, and I was just like, we got to explore that. We got to see where that could take us. On this record, I just throw it all out there, you know what I'm saying? And I find that every time I just open myself up 100% completely, and that's when we just connect with our fan base in a deep way. And you know, this song's about my failures as a husband, you know, and as a friend to my wife, and that thing that, you know, she sees something in me that I sometimes don't see in myself, and that's a beautiful thing, man. She sees something worth something inside me, and you know, I've been with this woman for over going on 20 years, you know, so it's we've had our highs and our lows, and you know, this song really speaks about one of our lowest points in our relationship, but somehow, man, it's like that's my soulmate, man. Just keeps drawing me back.
That song came out of a jam, which was really cool, and I don't know, I just played it a little different when we were jamming it, but then kind of like refined it to, you know, little Zeppelin feel, you know. I never want to say I stole anything, but we just borrow stuff, you know. And it just needed that like element to it, a little ghost note touch, you know. And yeah, man, I can't wait to play that song. It's a cool song. It's big, and just playing that beat is cool, you know. A little slower.
Yeah, I think this record too.
Back.
This record, just in the drums in general, it's like Tony's just killing it. He's on fire. I go back and listen to the cuts. I'm like,
thanks, man.
For real, dude. No, man. I'm like, that's why I like when I listen to like bands like, you know, Foo Fighters or The Who or Zeppelin. You hear these drummers where they're just, it sounds like they're having a fucking great time when they're playing drums. And this record has that element through all the songs, which is cool. Oh, well, you know, musically, it's just got these three different feels all wrapped in one, you know. It's like this chorus is just this big, open, hopeful chorus, and then the verse is just this kind of jagged-edged riff, and then the bridge is just like this refrain, and it just takes you on a ride, you know what I'm saying? And you know, I've struggled a lot in my life with, you know, my purpose or my calling or how I've, you know, have this giant hole inside my soul, you know what I'm saying? Like music, my spirituality fills that, you know, and I feel that, you know, knowing that and having that purpose, just, you know, when I get up in the morning, I'm like, all right, I know why I'm here. I know what I'm doing, why I'm doing this. I know why I'm chasing this dream. You know, it's purpose driven. This whole record is purpose driven.